What is up, Buzz fam? Get ready to dive into a whirlwind of the biggest stories hitting the news cycle right now. The pace is relentless, the updates are unmissable, and we've got the inside scoop that you absolutely cannot afford to miss. From career-defining roles to musical tastes that might just surprise you, and epic film productions transforming cities, we're breaking down everything that's making waves. You're about to get the kind of fast-paced, high-impact updates that keep you ahead of the game. So buckle up, because this is your essential download of what's happening, when it's happening. First up, we're talking about a cinematic event that's already generating massive buzz. One of Hollywood's biggest young stars has just wrapped a project with a legendary director, and he's not holding back on the praise, calling the script the best he's ever read. We're getting an exclusive peek into what makes this adaptation of an ancient epic so special and why everyone is already calling it a career-defining moment. Get ready for the details. Then, we're switching gears to uncover the personal side of this same superstar. Beyond the blockbuster sets and the dazzling red carpets, what tunes are actually playing in his headphones? We're revealing his two all-time favorite songs, including one that's described as glorious and another beloved soul classic. You might be surprised by his eclectic taste, and we'll tell you exactly why these tracks resonate so deeply. Next, we're heading across the pond to a city that's been completely transformed by a major film production. Our favorite web-slinger has been spotted filming his latest adventure, and the experience on the ground was nothing short of exhilarating. Thousands of fans got a front-row seat to the action, and the star himself is sharing the incredible, high-energy moments that made this shoot unforgettable. This is the story behind the viral set photos. And finally, we're circling back to that highly anticipated epic we teased earlier. The buzz is real, the cast is phenomenal, and the director is a master craftsman. We've got more details on this massive undertaking, its star-studded lineup, and why it's already being pegged as a must-see event for 2026. You do not want to miss this deep dive. All that and so much more coming up next. Make sure you're locked in, hit that like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update. A script like no other. Tom Holland, fresh off a monumental collaboration with visionary director Christopher Nolan, has ignited excitement with his description of Nolan's upcoming adaptation of The Odyssey. Holland, who has just wrapped filming for the project, lauded the script as the best script I've ever read, setting an incredibly high bar for audience expectations. This epic retelling of Homer's ancient Greek poem sees Holland stepping into the shoes of Telemachus, the son of the legendary Odysseus. The film promises a star-studded ensemble cast, featuring luminaries such as Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Lupita Nyong'o, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, Jon Bernthal, Benny Safdie, John Leguizamo, and Elliot Page, among many others. Holland elaborated on his experience working with Nolan, characterizing the director as both a visionary and an approachable collaborator. He noted that while Nolan has a clear vision, the set fosters an environment where creative input and character development are encouraged. This collaborative spirit, Holland explained, was instrumental in shaping his experience, which he previously described as the job of a lifetime and the best experience I've had on the film set. He further elaborated that working with Nolan and his wife, producer Emma Thomas, was absolutely fantastic, highlighting their unparalleled work ethic and mastery of their craft. Holland felt privileged to have a front-row seat to their process and to learn from a true master. With such glowing endorsements and a cast that reads like a who's who of Hollywood talent, Nolan's The Odyssey is positioning itself as one of the most anticipated films, slated for a July 17, 2026 release. Holland's fervent praise suggests audiences are in for a cinematic experience that transcends the ordinary. But what fuels this cinematic powerhouse off-screen? We're about to uncover the soundtrack to his life. Could his musical taste be as epic as his film roles? The soundtrack of a superstar. Tom Holland's public profile is set for a significant surge in the coming years, with major releases in both the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Christopher Nolan's highly anticipated The Odyssey. His role as Telemachus in The Odyssey, alongside a star-studded cast including Matt Damon, has already garnered significant attention, with Holland himself calling the script the best he's ever read. This epic project is so in demand that early IMAX screenings sold out over a year in advance. Adding to his already packed schedule, Holland will also star in the new Spider-Man film, Spider-Man: Brand New Day, and will reunite with Zendaya, who is simultaneously wrapping up Denis Villeneuve's Dune 3 and preparing for a new season of HBO's Euphoria. Known for his versatility, Holland began his career in musical theater, notably in Billy Elliot, and possesses talents in singing and guitar playing, which is reflected in his musical preferences. He revealed a particular fondness for Scottish singer-songwriter Gerry Cinnamon, praising his absolute belters like Sometimes and Belter, which he described as glorious. Cinnamon, who gained traction through word-of-mouth and support slots with artists like Liam Gallagher, has a raw, acoustic-driven style that clearly resonates with Holland. Beyond Cinnamon's energetic tracks, Holland also expressed admiration for a more laid-back classic, Bobby Hebb's 1966 soul hit, Sunny. He declared it his favorite song in the world and a tune that reliably brings him happiness. Interestingly, Holland recently appeared in a campaign for Lego, highlighting the importance of play in combating ADHD, a condition he openly lives with. The campaign showcased his ability to embody diverse characters, from a footballer to a toddler, demonstrating his broad appeal and adaptability. This blend of critically acclaimed film roles and a personal connection to music paints a picture of a multifaceted artist. His film shoots are making headlines, but what's it like filming on location with thousands of fans watching? We're heading to Glasgow for the inside story on the Spider-Man set. Glasgow's blockbuster moment. Tom Holland has offered an exhilarating account of filming Spider-Man 4 in Glasgow, describing the experience of shooting his next Marvel movie amidst thousands of fans as awesome and exhilarating. The highly anticipated sequel, officially titled Spider-Man: Brand New Day, is scheduled for a July 31, 2026 release. Set photos from the Glasgow production recently went viral, offering fans a glimpse of the friendly neighborhood hero in action. Holland recounted a particularly memorable moment. "Yesterday, I was on top of a tank driving down the high street in Glasgow in front of thousands of fans, and it was awesome. It was so incredible. It was exciting and exhilarating, and it felt fresh." The film is being directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, with a screenplay penned by Chris McKenna and Eric Sommers. Holland returns as Peter Parker Spider-Man, joined by MCU veterans Zendaya and Jacob Batalon, who are expected to reprise their roles. The sequel also boasts an impressive roster of new and returning talent, including Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner Hulk, John Bernthal as Frank Castle Punisher, Sadie Sink, Lisa Colon-Zayas, and Michael Mando as Mac Gargan/Scorpion. The production is being helmed by producers Kevin Feige, Amy Pascal, Rachel O'Connor, Avi Arad, and Louis Desposito. Currently, principal photography is underway at Pinewood Studios in England, but the Glasgow shoot provided a significant and public taste of the action. The enthusiastic reception from the thousands of fans present underscored the widespread anticipation for this next chapter in the Spider-Man saga, making the Glasgow filming a truly unforgettable event for both the cast and the public. This epic production is generating massive buzz, but what about another massive project Holland just wrapped? We're diving deeper into that Nolan collaboration next. An epic script and epic cast. Hollywood star Tom Holland has lauded director Christopher Nolan's upcoming film, The Odyssey, declaring its script to be the best script I've ever read. Holland recently concluded his work on the project before commencing filming for Spider-Man: Brand New Day. This eagerly awaited adaptation of Homer's classic Greek epic poem features Holland in the role of Telemachus, the son of Odysseus. The film boasts an all-star cast, including Matt Damon, Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, Anne Hathaway, and Charlize Theron, among others. Its release is slated for July 17, 2026. Holland shared his insights on collaborating with Nolan, noting that while the director possesses a precise vision, the set environment encourages creative input and character development. He knows what he wants. But it is not an environment where you can't pitch ideas or build characters in certain ways, Holland stated. This collaboration has been a significant undertaking for Holland, who previously described the experience as the job of a lifetime and the best experience I've had on the film set. He praised Nolan and his wife, producer Emma Thomas, for their exceptional work ethic and mastery in the industry, calling it a privilege to learn from a true master of his craft. Homer's The Odyssey chronicles Odysseus's arduous journey home after the Trojan War, a narrative filled with mythical creatures and divine interventions. Previous adaptations of the epic include Mario Camerini's 1954 film, Ulysses, starring Kirk Douglas, and the Coen brothers' 2000 film O Brother, Where Art Thou? Both inspired by Homer's seminal work. Nolan's interpretation, with its powerhouse cast and Holland's glowing review, is poised to be a significant cinematic event. Holland's taste in music is as diverse as his film roles. What tracks truly resonate with him? We're about to find out his 2 all-time favorite songs. And that's a wrap on today's Essential Updates. We've seen Tom Holland rave about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, setting the bar incredibly high for this epic adaptation. We also uncovered Holland's surprising musical tastes, featuring both Gerry Cinnamon and Bobby Hebb. Plus, we took you to Glasgow for an inside look at the exhilarating filming of Spider-Man: Brand New Day. Don't miss a beat, hit that like button, subscribe to Billy Buzz for your daily dose of what's trending, and ring that notification bell so you're always in the know. Drop a comment below telling us what you're most excited about, and follow us on all social platforms for even more exclusive content.